Oh hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to the latest installment of Cooking with Christopher. Today I'll be learning how to make my famous hot fudge. And yes, it is famous. People come as far as Northwest Iowa to get it. Or at least my grandparents do, but I count it. Now, the first step I like to do when I make my hot fudge is I have all my utensils and ingredients at the ready, so that way when I need them, I can just use them. So we have my saucepan, my wooden spoon, my butter, chocolate morsels, measuring cups, and milk. Next, as with all cooking, you want to wash your hands before you start, so that way everything stays sanitary and is safe to eat. Also, since we'll be working with chocolate, I like to wear an apron, so that way my clothes stay clean and without stain. Now we can get started on our recipe. First, we will add 3/4 cups of chocolate pieces to the sauce. And it's important to have a nice level amount of pieces, that way it's an accurate measurement. It's important to do that with all your ingredients. Then we will add our 1/4 stick of butter, or half a stick. And we will turn our burner onto a low heat. It's important to keep stirring, so that way everything melts together nice and well. And soon these two ingredients will become one. As you can see, our butter and chocolate have mixed completely together, and it's time to move on to the next step of the sauce. For this step, we'll want to take our 2/3 cup of sugar and pour it right in. And we'll want to mix that in, so that way it fully incorporates into the sauce. Now, we will take our 5 ounces of evaporated milk. And we'll want to pour it in slowly, making sure they don't pour in too much at a time, so that way it thins nice. This part is very important to the sauce, because if you pour too much in, it can overpower the sauce. So now that the sugar and evaporated milk have fully been incorporated into the sauce, you can bring your burner up to a medium-high heat, and you'll want to bring your sauce up to a boil, but you'll want to keep stirring occasionally so that way it doesn't burn. So now, as you can see, our sauce is boiling, so we will want to turn our heat back down to low, and we'll let it simmer for 8 minutes, but we will continue stirring just to make sure it doesn't burn. So I'm going to set a timer. I'll see you in 8 minutes. So, now that our sauce has been simmering for 8 minutes, we can turn the burner off and remove it from heat. If you want to try something different, you can add a 1/4 cup of smooth creamy peanut butter to your sauce while it's still cooling down for a nice change. Store any unused sauce in a closed container in the refrigerator. It'll keep for weeks, and all you have to do is reheat it for 15 to 30 seconds. The best part about this recipe is not only how quick and easy it is. I can make it when I was 8 years old in about 20 minutes, but how versatile it is. You can pour it over, you can dip bananas into it or other fruits. You can pour it over Rice Krispie bars, or even just have it with marshmallows. But my favorite will always be the ice cream sundae. When you have it with an ice cream sundae, you can really taste the hot fudge. It's also really nice to put the whipped cream and cherry on top. Feel free to add your own touches like mixed nut or candy pieces, or even sprinkles. Now you should go home and try to make this hot fudge, and you can be famous, even if it is just with your grandparents.